Cinema 5D at IBC 2016 is brought to you by B&H, the professional source for all your video needs. Tilta, ARM, your camera. Hedge for Mac, the fastest way to back up media. Blackmagic Design, creating amazing solutions for film, post-production and television. And F&V, bright ideas.
Hi, this is Nino from IBC 2016 here at F&V. Mark Voss from F&V has something to show. There's a new shaping system for the existing panels.
Yes, that's right. So the soft panels we already introduced at NAB, and we also started to ship the 1x1, and now we are also going to start to ship the 2x1. But what we changed and what we updated is now, and introduced with this show, is a new quick release system. So you can see the edges, they now have quick release buttons. And you can attach different kinds of shaping tools directly to the panel with one single click, and also remove them easily again. It's a very stable connection.
And nothing to lose anymore,
like
me. Yeah. I lost 3 out of these 4. I'm not kidding.
I totally believe you. The previous system was really not so good. So it was working well with the diffusion, but just the construction and how it held was not so good. And this is also the reason why we also updated the previous panel. So we will announce a program, so customers who own the K4000 panels, for example, they can register with us, and they should just check our Facebook page and see when we announce it. And then when they register, they can also update the K4000 light. Here in this case it's the K4000. And get these new edges. They can install them themselves, and then they also get a new front diffuser that then also clicks into there, and then the solution is much more simple and nothing to lose anymore. So this update is for free, diffuser for free, edges for free, and only shipping costs need to be covered.
That's pretty cool, and I think a lot of people bought the existing lights.
But actually we just want to give something back, and the solution, as I said, was not so good before, but we just did not find a better way at that time. And now I think we found a way that is really reliable, and so we just want to give them the advantage also to use this.
Also, one thing that I want to add, which I noticed with the existing solution, especially the first one that we have, is that the distance between the panel and the diffuser is so big. I mean, it's big because you want that even look, but on the other hand, you have a lot of spill coming out of the sides because there was nothing to prevent it, and now you basically have an edge, right? Exactly. So you don't have any.
It's a very compact unit first, so it does not stand out that much. As you can see, it's still a very evenly lit light. This is now the K4000, so you don't see the single LEDs. We use a different diffusion material that is also more optimized. It creates actually more diffusion than the old material, but more light can transmit through the material. So basically 2 advantages in one. And like this, we can also get closer to the panel and without really losing diffusion.
Well, basically, you want these to be diffused as much as possible anyway, because they're never hard lights. Yeah. You have a lot of individual small shadows, and I honestly never understood, because there's some products on the market which are called flood and like creating a harder light, but it's never a hard light. So you cannot use it instead of a Fresnel, for example.
For sure, it's never a hard light source. It can only be more directed, but actually, from my point of view, it's easier to have a light that has a very wide beam angle, and so you have the option to really enlighten the scene in a broad way, and then you can still, with honeycomb grids or something like this, refocus the light so that you can focus the beam angle and have a more directed light. And then you still have a soft light source, but just that it does not
without the spill.
Without the spill, yeah. And this is also the new advantage of the whole system of accessories. So we have honeycombs in different grids. We start with 30 degree and 45 degree. 15 degree and 60 degree will come a little bit later. And now with the soft diffusion panel, also barn doors make sense. Before barn doors, we never introduced barn doors with our K4000 lights, or also with the lights that have a lens around the system, around the LED. Because those lights, each LED throws its own shadow, and then if you try to cut the light with the barn door, basically you get stepped shadows, and this is really not a good quality of the light of the shadow throw. With the soft light source, this is gone. So again, the barn doors, they also attach to the same frames, so the system always consists of a frame. In this case, the frame is just empty, and then you can attach the barn doors. We will sell different kits of top and bottom flag as one, and side flags as another kit. And like this with the soft panel, you can really also cut the light with the barn doors. It's then not a hard cut because, as you said, it's not a hard light source, but the transition is then very smooth from bright to dark, and you can stop the light from going or shining into one direction so that you can direct it. The frames also, they have some attachment points so that you can also use foil filters. So this is, for example, then just with the leaf filter. And we will also offer a filter kit that we're just compiling, and then customers can just get a kit fitting the size.
Yeah, it's more easily to put on than on the
Yes, right.
the normal
It just
diffuser.
works with the size directly. You don't need to cut it. You can also use, for sure, any manufacturer's filters and cut them, but this is just that.
I prefer personally to use filters than a bicolor version because the bicolor version is only half as strong.
This was true with the old panels, but with the soft panel now, the bicolor version is constant through the color temperature range.
Oh.
So first, it's a very strong light source, so it's really very bright. But also when you adjust the color temperatures, daylight and all in between and tungsten is basically the same brightness. So this is a key difference between those soft panels and the panels that we had before, like the K4000 panel. So the advantage of a pure daylight version actually in this case is gone.
Oh, cool. Well, very interesting. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for this cool update. And when is the free upgrade available for existing customers?
We will announce this in the course of the next month. So just stay tuned. Best is to check our Facebook page, and then we will announce it, and people can just register with us.
Well, thanks for that, and thanks for watching, and see you soon at the next video.